So today I'm gonna show you that it's possible to weld on the Samsung 33J, and they are meant to be wire bonding only. So they have a very thick aluminum cap, which is extremely difficult to spot weld, but we have managed to get good results with our K-weld. My professional spot welder does not work on them, but the K-weld is very adjustable. Extremely important that you have enough power. We have a 120 amp hour lead acid battery, but that one needs to be fully charged to be able to give the power needed to spot weld on these, and also the probes need to be cleaned. So you'll have as low resistance as possible. And yeah, about 50 to 60 joules seems to be the ultimate setting. You can go up to 100, but that does not make the result any better. To use nickel-plated steel, that's always easier to spot weld, and when it's almost impossible, you need what's easiest. So this is 10 millimeter wide, 0.1 millimeter thick nickel-plated steel. And also the probes will get extremely hot, so we have two K-welds that we alternate with every like 2 or 3 minutes. We need to switch it out because the probes get like 50 degrees or more. Oh yeah, this one is pedal activated, and you can see on the screen it's really pushing the limits. You can see smoke coming out, and I like to do really a lot of them, and the result is not perfect. You can tear it off, but it actually sticks pretty good. But if you were to pull with all the force in your hand, you could probably tear this one off because the connection is not perfect. But I think it's good enough to build a battery pack. And it's extremely important that you do not spot weld on the bottom of the cell with 60 joules. They only need 10 or 15. You don't want that enormous amount of heat going to the bottom of the cells. Yeah. We have a lot of those, so we have experimented with many methods, many types of nickel. We also got some special nickel-plated copper. It did not work at all. We tested pure aluminium. Test number 1, Samsung 33J with 0.5 millimeter thick aluminium plates. Lots and lots of alcohol. And
Nope.
nope.
Jesus Christ.
And they just invented a new type of firecracker. Did not work at all. But a lot of power, clean tools, 2 K-welds, steel plated nickel, and a lot of time and effort. You can actually build battery packs. Optimal for these cells is to use 21700 holders that has springs, but they are still extremely expensive. You will have to pay like €1 or more just for a holder for 3 or 4 cells, so that's also suboptimal. And also these cells are only meant to be charged to 4.1 volts, but of course you're not gonna do that, neither are we. I think they have a rating of 3.3 ampere hours. If you charge them up to 4.1, they have about 3.4 ampere hours, 3.45 when charging them all the way up to 4.2. So as you can see in this battery, this will be a pretty nice UC 36 volt 10 ampere hour battery, and you will still have a few milliampere hours extra. So that's what we're gonna use them for, and yes, you can spot weld them, but it's not easy. It's not easy.